over forgery. And COVID-19, CBN intervention hit 2.6 trillion naira. You also find federal government launches enhanced passport in the United Kingdom. And that's it on the Leadership newspaper this morning.
And finally, we also have The Punch, a newspaper making banner headlines. And SARS is actually spread across several dailies this morning. Amnesty, or this knock federal government as lie, rubbishes Lekki massacre report. There are two writers there. Panel wasted taxpayers' money was a nonsensical report, says Lai Mohammed. There is general conclusion in Nigeria that minister is an unrepentant liar. That's according to an activist. All other stories on the Punch newspaper this morning. EFCC deepens orderly's 100 billion naira scam probe. NIS holds on to passport. We've moved through Ondo, Ekiti, Kogi, Kwara during 2 weeks in kidnappers' den. That's according to one of the victims. My father never recovered from the NDLEA ordeal, Babasuwe's son. Judge obtains plea bargain, jails corper or core member for defrauding American in romance scam. We are probing those behind release of Adedoyi's audio defense comment. DSS contests 20 billion naira fine on Igboho, says detainee undergoing extradition. More stories on The Punch. Just beside the masthead, dollar shortage. All right, just beside that one, EFCC picks up Fani Kayode for alleged forgery, document manipulation. Governor says subsidy will hamper salaries in 2022. Back 5,000 naira grant. Nigerians in diaspora spent $2.94 billion to remit 34.8 billion naira or dollars. That's according to reports you can find on page 28 of the Punch newspaper for this morning.
All right, we're being joined by Tunde Kolawole this morning, a legal practitioner. Tunde Kolawole, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Always a pleasure to be here.
Okay, so let's head straight to it this morning. I mean, dominating the papers is the fact that the federal government has faulted the report of the panel, the leaked report of the panel, as well with the white paper. What are your thoughts? And according to the Minister of Information and Communication, Lai Mohammed, he describes it as fake news. Let's share your thoughts on that.
Honestly speaking, the statement by the federal government, and especially the one that has been made by the Information Minister, is very shameful. It is incorrigible. It is very insensitive to the memories of the young people who lost limbs, who shed their blood, who were killed, including the security people who also lost their lives in the end-SARS uprising, which most of you prefer to call a protest. I call it an uprising. Why do I say the statement of the minister is 17? And if the federal government had their life to its responsibility, they would have looked at the complaint of Nigerians, addressed those complaints, and we would not have had the uprising that we have in the year 2020. So for you now to be complaining that all the reports that the panel report that have been submitted is fake news, it doesn't mean. Furthermore, you will recollect that the National Human Rights Commission, which is an agency of the federal government, had also written a detailed report chronicling all the horrendous activities of not just the SARS, but also the police and the army, and make recommendations for certain police officers to be arrested and tried, and for some people who have lost their lives, who have been injured in the hands of the police to be compensated. The National Human Rights Commission has recommended recommendations should be paid to. Now, the job of nothing with a hush puppy that they should bring the body of the man arrested by the SARS, dead or alive. Till today, the Nigerian police have never been lifted. Obey that court order. Obey that court order. And let's leave that aside. When you look at the panel that was set up by the Lagos State government, most of the people on that panel are representatives of the government, of the Lagos State government. The only odd person now is probably Oduala. A lady was said to be representing the youth. And the lady later on withdrew from the panel when account was also said that the panel did address the issue of the security men that were killed. That is not true. There is a section of the report